AV Forum's CES 2024 coverage is sponsored by MPB, the largest global platform to buy, sell and trade used photo and video gear. Whether you're looking for the latest models at a third less than new, looking to sell your old gear to generate funds for that new camera, or just want to make more space by selling equipment you no longer need, mpb.com is the site to visit.
Hi and welcome back to our continuing coverage from CES, brought to you by MPB. Can you guess where I am? Yes, I'm on the Hisense stand and we're about to have a tour with Rob and Tim, so come and join us with Hisense. So Rob, another year, another CES. It's very, very busy. We're out front of your stand. So give us a rundown of what Hisense are doing this year.
Yeah, so Highfield, nice to see you again. And as you say, yeah, really, really busy again this year, which is great to see. So first of all, before we kind of get into the exciting stuff that's behind me in FY24, just to kind of touch back on 23, really successful year for us at Hisense, particularly driven by our success of mini LED range U6, U7, U8. I think from a global perspective, we came number 2 global TV manufacturer, which is great. But for us specifically, the most exciting thing for us was cementing our position as the number 3 value brand in the TV market in the UK. A real kudos and something we're very proud of. And certainly as we look into 24, it's about how we now build on that. And certainly this year, building again is very much about mini LED. So once again, I think your viewers and your readers will certainly appreciate we continue to evolve our range. So in terms of mini LED, which are our focus, we will bring our entry series again, the U6N, transitioning from the K, step up to the U7 and the U8, and for the first time we will to the UK bring our flagship UX series. The screen size is still to be determined, but certainly the 110 UX that you see here will be the flagship model. An incredible product, over 40,000 local dimming zone, 10,000 nits of brightness, certainly makes it the brightest TV here at the convention this year. So a real step forward in our product development.
Have you been surprised at how large screen has just suddenly exploded?
Yeah, I mean certainly. I mean I think when we were stood here pretty much on the same spot last year, our super large screen, kind of 85-inch plus, was relatively limited. But as the year went on, obviously we have introduced 100-inch into the market, and that kind of the growth and success we've had in super large has really accelerated. So to that end, and to support that kind of market trend, for FY24 we will bring 3 models that will be 100-inch plus. In terms of series, we will be talking about the E7M Pro, which will be a full array LED proposition. We will then bring a U7N 100-inch, similar to this year, which will be mini LED, 144 Hz, and then obviously the flagship that you see behind us in terms of 110 UX series. I mean, the growth has been enormous, and it's certainly something that we expect to continue.
One thing that impressed me last year was the fact that you listen to feedback from not just reviewers but consumers, and you're always looking to make the TVs better. So what have you taken on from 23 that's now different for 24?
Yeah, so I mean, I think we're an organisation that we're happy to admit we're learning, and we are always keen to improve and refine our proposition. So I think certainly from a mini LED perspective, and as we stand here in front of a model that can produce in excess of 10,000 nits, brightness is obviously a very key metric, and it's been a hot topic all year. But for us, and I think you're more than aware of this, it's not just about the brightness, it's about how we manage that. And I think some of the feedback that we have from yourselves and others around our U7 series this year and around dynamic toe mapping and what we're doing with that. So across our U7, U8 and UX series, we have our new technology, Dynamic Toe Mapping Pro, which really is looking to eliminate the issues that we had last year around the kind of textual detail in those really challenging scenes.
Where do you see the market going for Hisense? Do you see the growth in the larger screens? Is that where things are, or is it more towards the 50, 55 inch area where you're seeing the most in terms of sales in the UK?
So for us, I mean, our growth this year, we've been very fortunate from a volume perspective. We've grown our year-on-year volume share across every single screen size from 32 through to 75-inch plus. But certainly in terms of the scale of growth, 75-inch plus is a key focus for us, and the lineup will certainly facilitate that with the increased proposition that we have. That said, given the UK dynamic, screen sizes such as 55 and 50 inch continue to be significant volume drivers for us, and are certainly a significant focus. One of the focuses for us for this year is about 50 inch and how we can then bring mini LED premium technology down to screen sizes, because for us we don't want to be penalising people who are limited by the physicality of their location. So for us, really exciting in our entry ULED mini LED proposition. We will increase our number of models from 2 to 4. So we go from FY23, we had a 55-65, but for 2024 we bring in a 50 inch, which we're really excited about for the UK market, as well as the larger format 75.
So we do get a lot of visitors from the US as well as the UK. It's a global site, AV Forums. There is a little bit of confusion sometimes between the models between the US and the UK. Now, the fundamentals are the same, but some of the cosmetics and smart system does change between the two regions.
Yeah, so obviously last year was a big step forward for us in terms of having a unified global platform in terms of screen technology, and I'm really pleased to say that again in FY24 we are continuing with that. So your readers and your viewers will certainly see a real consistency in terms of panel technology that they see across US models versus UK models. That said, as you touched on, there are some regional variances, as you would expect. So a good example on U8N, the UK model that we will bring, for us we want to make sure that as we trade consumers through our range, we're not only offering benefits in terms of screen technology and screen upgrade, but also audio. So our audio on U8N is advanced versus the US model. So we have a 2.1.2 forward-facing speaker configuration, a much more improved, enhanced design on FY24, which I think will be received particularly well. In addition to that, our choice of operating system within the UK is VIDA. So we utilise VIDA as an operating system across our entire range. Obviously within the US there are demands for other OS operators that we work with here.
So it's interesting that you mentioned VIDA and Smart TV, because your TVs, when it comes to streaming services, they're really quite advanced. So maybe you could tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so VIDA for us is a fantastic platform. Obviously Hisense owned, it's all about being fast and secure. So FY23 saw a number of legacy apps that perhaps we were missing within the UK come online with the launch of Paramount and now TV. But certainly as we look forward, the new VIDA platform, technically I think called 7.6, but obviously that won't be necessarily a marketing message we're putting out. The big advantage that this platform will bring to us in the UK is it will support the new Freely application coming through from everyone on TV. And for us this is a real significant move for us. So from launch we will support Freely across all FY24 models. And obviously the benefit of Freely is there's many organisations here at the show talking about wireless TV, which is incredible technology. Our view and our position is that thanks to the Freely proposition and the Freely platform that we will have across all our range, is that all Hisense TVs for FY24 are wireless compatible. And by that we mean the ability to stream linear TV via IP without the need for any sort of aerial connection. So fingers crossed, another big moment for us this year will be Euro 24 in Germany, where hopefully Scotland and certainly England will do well. I'm pitching to my audience there. But and we're in a position whereby hopefully, if it's fair weather, there's nothing to stop people taking their TVs out into gardens with a power supply and live streaming terrestrial broadcast TV of Euros, which is a fantastic and unique proposition.
So just to wrap up our videos from the Hisense stand, you've just seen the video with Rob. You're going to see Tim in another video very soon on the channel talking about laser TV. But while we're here, guys, I just wanted to present you with this fantastic stand. So you're getting it for the best stand of the show and the best product portfolio, because basically Hisense offer everything from projection, large screen projection, all the way up to these huge TVs behind me. So well done, guys. Congratulations. Don't drop it. It weighs a ton.
Oh, look at that.
We've had to carry these around and they weigh an absolute ton.
Amazing. So yeah, thank you very much.
No, congratulations. Well done. Well done, Tim.
Phil.
No
Thank you
problem.
very much.
And join us again for more videos coming very soon from CES.